Right now at 6, the results of a year-long study into toxin levels in the town of Campbell's water supply will be reported to officials and residents. And feeding the community just got easier for La Crosse's YMCA. A donation made a walk-in cooler a reality.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Just into the newsroom tonight, a death investigation is underway in Jackson County. The sheriff's office says they got a call about a missing person last Thursday. The caller said the person was last seen Tuesday. Now, on Friday, police got a tip about the person being dead. According to a release, police found human remains on a property in the town of Manchester on County Highway O. Samples have been sent to the state crime lab for investigation. 6 people were arrested in connection, but none are charged with homicide as of this time. The sheriff's office says there is no danger to the public. We will have more information soon on news8000.com. For more than 2 years, residents in the town of Campbell have been unable to drink their own tap water. That's because their groundwater is contaminated with man-made chemicals known as PFAS. Tonight, residents will find out what other contaminants are in their groundwater. News 8 Now's Dua Israr is live at the USGS Environmental Sciences Center, where the presentation is about to begin. Good evening, Dua.
Ken, as you can see right behind me, there are roughly about 20 to 30 people in this meeting waiting for it to get started, and there are still a few people coming in, and we've seen some familiar faces, including Supervisor 2 Lee Donahue, as well as County Board Member Monica Cruz. Now, I spoke to some of the people as they were coming in, and we all heard one thing. What else is in our water besides PFAS? Now, this was a year-long study by the U.S. Geological Survey, and the study began in October of 2021. It tested town buildings, parks, residential areas, and there are roughly a total of 10 locations being tested. Now, town of Campbell is one of many counties statewide with PFAS, but to find solutions for drinking water, they have to know what else is in the water. Now, there will be over 500 toxins tested, and tonight, residents will find out whether that water has more than just PFAS. Reporting live in the town of Campbell, Dua Israr, News 8 Now. Ken, back to you.
All right, thanks very much, Dua. We will have the results of that study as well as what the community plans to do moving forward coming up tonight at 10. All right, let's switch gears, talk some weather with First Warren meteorologist Bill Grahl.
Oh, kind of a dreary Monday, and boy, another wintry weekend across the region with periods of snow showers adding to our very snowy winter across the tri-state area. Temperatures today quite chilly, 29 the high in Eau Claire, upper 20s to low 30s were common. Keep in mind our average high this time of year up to 44 degrees, so we were 14 degrees short of that here in La Crosse. A few peaks of sun trying to make their way through the clouds before it sets, which, by the way, with the time change over the weekend is later. Sunset time this evening in La Crosse at 7:09. Still some lingering clouds, as you saw through CityCam, even a few flurries in spots, and this is still leftovers from our weekend system that is now spinning over portions of Ohio just south of the Cleveland area. Current temps haven't changed too much from our afternoon highs. 26 in Preston and Viroqua, 29 in La Crosse, 31 in Boscobel. Now, clouds will decrease overnight, and how quickly that occurs will determine just how cold a given location gets. We could see overnight lows in the single digits to lower teens, right around 10 degrees for low here in La Crosse. So a cold night in store, but winds at least will be turning light. I'm tracking yet another storm system that could be another soggy one for later this week. I'll detail that in just a few minutes.
All right. Thanks very much, Bill.
Okay.
Back on the news side of things, the city of La Crosse is making changes to downtown parking ramps. Beginning Monday, April 3rd, parking will cost $1 per hour from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now, this rate only applies to weekdays. There is no cost for parking on weekdays from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Parking is also free all day Saturday and Sunday. And these rates only apply to the Pine Street, Main Street, La Crosse Center, and Market Square ramps. The Riverside ramp is free of charge at all times. Reminders for absentee voters in La Crosse. If you requested an absentee ballot for the upcoming April 4th election, your ballot is on its way. It's not too late to vote absentee. You can request a ballot until Thursday, March 30th. Now, in-person absentee voting opens Tuesday, March 21st, runs through the 31st. You can bring your filled out ballot to City Hall, but remember, you cannot use the drop box. Make sure to bring a photo ID to the polls or follow all those instructions for mailing your ballot. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers continued his budget touting tour in Holmen today. Holmen School District has a universal nutrition program which helps teach students healthy eating and provide good food during mealtimes. Now, part of Governor Evers' budget plan is $120 million devoted to his Healthy Meals, Healthy Kids program. It would provide universal school breakfast and lunch to Wisconsin public school students. Evers says if lawmakers approve the funding, it will impact hundreds of thousands of kids, as well as Wisconsin's own food producers.
For the most part, a lot of the food that goes into food service programs comes from Wisconsin farmers, and we can make that even more important. And so I haven't heard any people say it's dead on arrival, so I guess it's still alive, and we're hopeful that we can get that through.
Evers referring to Assembly Speaker Robin Vos there. Now, this is all part of Governor Evers' plan to invest more than $2.6 billion in the state schools. It would be the largest investment in state history. Right now, Wisconsin lawmakers are working on adjusting the budget to present their own version of Evers' plans. At La Crosse's YMCA, feeding the community just got fresher. The Y cut the ribbon on its brand new walk.
Good food feeds the soul. And for growing kids, a balanced diet is essential.
Making sure that they have full bellies so they can reach their full potential.
Food Program Director Courtney Kramalis says La Crosse's YMCA served the community over 200,000 healthy snacks and meals last year alone.
Just serving our community the best way that we can.
But something big was holding them back.
We had such restraints because we did not have the refrigerated space that we required for our program. So I just told them, we want to be able to do so much more in this community than what we're already doing.
That's where Rotary Light stepped in, quickly.
When Courtney tells her story and there's a huge need there, there's no reason to delay. I mean, we made our commitment.
Rotary gifted the Y $20,000 for a walk-in cooler.
Not sure how often ribbons are cut in honor of refrigeration, but for us, this is a really big deal.
Bringing fresher foods to families today.
In some cases, of course, it's the only meal they get or the only nutritious meal that they get.
That fuel matters, so this is a chance to give kids what they need. And it lifts a weight off of busy families.
The price of groceries is, as we all know, astronomical right now, so being able to just give them a little relief on our end is what we are hoping to do. So,
in La Crosse, Emily Haugen, News 8 Now.
Exciting news indeed, and this will especially help the YMCA's food program. That includes the mobile market food pantry and the youth food program. Still ahead tonight at 6, we recognize an educator in Bangor making learning fun for his students. This month's top-notch teacher is having an impact on his classroom, making sure he becomes the role model he looked up to when he was a kid.
I won't write your will.
I don't write contracts.
I won't handle your divorce.
I do know a few things about personal injury law.
All I do is help injured people get the compensation they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
The average employee has been with their current employer for 4.1 years. Our employees at Chart Industries disagree. If you're eager to join a company you can retire from, then chart your career with Chart Industries. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Rewards Member Spring Early Bird event. Now through March 22nd, we're showing extra appreciation to our rewards members with exclusive members-only deals. Right now, buy 3 Goodyear or Cooper tires, get one free with up to $100 in rebates. Rewards members get an extra $20 instant savings. $3 off all Trico wiper blades. $4 off for rewards members. Plus, save $2 on select Blaine's brand dog or cat food. Rewards members save an extra $1.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
This time of year has many different names. We call it Showtime. It's when there's work to be done and fun to be had. Plus, it's time for spring bonus offers at your Northland Ford dealers, where you can save big on a Ford SUV to make it all happen. Start the season off right with 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. It's showtime. Now for a limited time only, get 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
I've practiced personal injury law for 4 years.
For 20 years.
For 32 years.
All I do every day
Has helped injured people get the compensation that they deserve.
At Vigoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
How teachers approach their subject in the classroom makes a difference in how well students retain it. Clarity and command of the materials is a must, but we can all remember the teacher who went an extra step to make the learning process fun. And our latest top-notch teacher takes that approach every day, both in academics and extracurriculars. Each workday starts the same for Dan Rampenschreider.
Morning, Olivia.
And every class gets underway with a game.
Jordan is closer.
Where we have to guess like a country and like we have to guess a year for certain things, and it changes every day.
You got it.
Just really makes it fun.
A friendly and fun start is important for the social studies teacher now in his 4th year at Bangor Middle School, because he knows how powerful it can be. He originally grew up in Muskego, but right before starting high school,
Me and my family moved up to Mauston, Wisconsin. That was tough for me.
having to start his social circle from scratch as the new kid. But his Mauston teachers stepped up.
And they really made me feel like I was in the right place. So those teachers had a huge impact.
And those teachers inspired him to do the same.
I wanted to make sure that they could have an engaging experience and then, have role models.
And what goes around really comes around. One of his Bangor students now is going through the same process as a new student.
It was a struggle, kind of like getting new friends and like meeting everyone, trying to fit in and everything. But he was like there.
Yeah, it's Andrew.
Rampenschreider isn't just there in the classroom. He's out helping coach cross country and track.
He wants to connect with us more, by doing cross country and track and all that. It really shows that he wants to be with us more, connect with us more.
The students really enjoy that. If they see you at a sporting event or a forensics event, if they just see you outside of the classroom, it shows that you care and appreciate what they do for the district.
He's even got signs of appreciation from students hanging on his wall.
So it kind of just started off a few of them, but I really feel like the kids, they see it and they come up to me with one and add it to the wall. So this has been probably going on for about 3 years now.
Showing how quickly a teacher can make an impact on so many students.
It's just that class that you're like, let's go, I get to go there every day.
Yeah, I think I am set in stone with this career. I'm so happy I chose it. I leave work every single day with a smile on my face.
Dan Rampenschreider, truly a top-notch teacher. Rampenschreider also runs the 7th grade Quiz Bowl and will be coaching high school cross country for Bangor next year. He's currently finishing up his master's degree in education. Well, a new study shows a quick walk can go a long way. A simple prescription for getting active and reducing the risk of health issues still ahead.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. The storm system that brought snow showers over the weekend now pushing well to our east. Anything upstream to worry about? I will have the answer with my 8-day forecast after the break.
Taco John's crispy fried chicken taco is as good as it gets. But if creamy Hatch chili-filled queso makes everything better, is this taco too good? You be the judge. Try 2 new queso fried chicken tacos for $6 at Taco John's.
Cracks in brick, cracks in block? Call American Waterworks. Leaning or bowing basement walls? Call American Waterworks. Sticking windows or doors? Call American Waterworks. Settling or sinking foundation? That's right. Call American Waterworks. It's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call American Waterworks. Call American Waterworks today.
It's easy to see when you have a plumbing problem, but when it comes to your water, things aren't always so clear. Without water conditioning, your water may be doing more harm than good. Hard water can damage your pipes and appliances, leave spotting on dishes, as well as dry out your skin and hair. Contact the professionals at Maxwell White. More than a plumbing company, we offer comprehensive water conditioning. That's 2 great services under one roof. Enjoy cleaner dishes, softer and brighter clothes, and much more with a simple call to Maxwell White. Water conditioning done right.
There are so many things we take for granted. So many things. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for their survival for granted too. The elderly, disabled, the veterans, people on limited and fixed incomes, or folks that lost jobs in sectors hardest hit during the pandemic. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? Some people just can't come back. And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind, struggling to keep their heat, water, and power on. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our heat, water, and power providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Shake up how you wake up with a bolder breakfast at Taco John's. Hit snooze on the same old, and bite into crispy potato olays, bacon, and nacho cheese. It's always a good day for nacho cheese. Get 2 meat and potato breakfast burritos for just $6, only at Taco John's.
If part of your plan for the new year includes getting active, listen up. A new study suggests a simple prescription for those of us who spend our days sitting at a desk. Reporter Jared Hill has the details.
On the path to a healthier life.
So how hard does this exercise feel for you?
New research shows some quick strolls throughout the day can go a long way. Scientists have known for years that spending too much time sitting can increase the risk for heart disease, diabetes, even some forms of cancer.
More cognitive tests?
But Dr. Keith Diaz at Columbia University Irving Medical Center says his new research is revealing a simple solution.
We found a 5-minute light walk every half hour offset many of the harms from sitting.
The study adds to growing evidence that breaking up prolonged sitting is necessary, even if someone exercises on a daily basis.
Why did you decide to even get involved with this study?
Because I had a major change of life. I retired.
Stephen Solomon says without the daily commute to the office or the activities after work, he found himself just sitting around a lot more.
So I have to kind of self-manage this, but in order to do this, you need to know what's helpful.
Researchers say you don't need to do anything too rigorous. Just a slow walk like that can make a surprising difference.
Taking a walking break every half hour and walking for 5 minutes reduced the blood sugar spike by 60%. Those are levels that are similar to what you'd see if someone were using insulin injections or diabetic medications to control blood sugar.
But the team recognizes that may not work for everyone, which is where their current research comes in.
I think the goal is for people to say, okay, based off of my lifestyle, based off of the work that I do, this is a strategy that I need to use.
Not a magic pill, but maybe a more helpful prescription to put many of us back on the right track. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
And researchers stress this should not be thought of as a replacement for regular exercise. Well, in the meantime, while I sit here, I suppose I'll be walking around the desk a little bit while Bill tells us the latest from the weather side of things.
I was going to say, as a meteorologist, we're all good because
yeah. I'm
always walking around the building, the studio, the green screen, everything else.
Lucky you, I'm in the wrong here.
Yeah, just do a couple laps around the desk.
Will do.
All right, hey, are you tired of the snow yet? This may be why, if you are. I know snow fans are probably like, hey, I'd be happy with some more, but check this out. This is through this evening. 53.7 inches of snow here in La Crosse. Average through today, 40 inches, so 13.7 inches above average. And look at the difference between this season and last season. 53.7 now. Last season through March 13th, 29.2 inches, so about 2 feet above that this year. Eau Claire, you're saying, come on, La Crosse. Are you guys for real? 71.3 inches, 45.7 is your average through today, so you are over 2 feet above average, and compared to last year, over 30 inches more snow has fallen through today compared to a year ago. So it has definitely been a snowy winter across the upper Midwest for sure. Ken's doing laps. Very nice job, Ken. We've got some partial clearing, at least some peaks of sun trying to peek through in our western sky before it sets, which with the time change, you probably noticed it came up later this morning, 7:21, and sets this evening at 7:09. Still came up. The times are just different, of course, with the start of daylight saving time. 30 the high today, 23 the low. Look at this record high. I remember that day. I was out on my back deck enjoying that day. 71 degrees on this date in 2015. That would feel awfully nice. 29 degrees with a mostly cloudy sky. Feels like 20, by the way, with a north to northwest breeze. Eau Claire, it was dark. Now you're in some sunshine, so some good news there. 28 degrees, feels like 19 though, with a northwesterly breeze at 10 miles per hour. So temperatures are chilly. So if you're going to be out and about enjoying that extra hour of sunlight this evening, it is going to be chilly. So dress accordingly. Current temps in the mid to upper 20s to around 30 degrees. Still kind of a blustery north breeze causing wind chills in the teens and lower 20s. The good news, those winds will die down overnight. But look at these lows, single digits to around 10 degrees across the county. Everything will be highly dependent on how fast you clear, because the sooner that occurs, the colder these temperatures have a chance of getting. In fact, some spots could flirt with either side of 0 to the north and east and up around Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls as well. So unseasonably cold for this time of year. So still some lingering clouds and flurries. The main storm system now well to our east, though, south of Cleveland. Now off to the west, high pressure and control for the next couple of days. So that'll keep us dry tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday. But then this energy out to the west will spin up another storm system, bringing rain and snow by later in the week, Thursday and Friday. So Sky Tracker showing all is quiet tonight. I think Sky Tracker being fooled that this cold air is cloud cover, as I'm expecting mainly clear skies. Lots of sunshine, but still chilly tomorrow. And watch as we head into Wednesday, those southerly winds crank up, and that's actually going to help warm temperatures back into the 40s for highs, which is closer to average for this time of year. And again, that's on Wednesday. Tonight, though, decreasing clouds and cold. Lows in the single digits to lower teens, right around 10 degrees in La Crosse. Mostly sunny, but still chilly tomorrow, 36 for the high. Back in the 40s, as I mentioned, Wednesday and Thursday. A slight chance of rain showers later Wednesday night. Pretty good chance of mainly rain on Thursday with temperatures well above freezing, but then a changeover to snow could occur Thursday night and into Friday, which is St. Patrick's Day. Cold Saturday, highs only in the 20s, 34 on Sunday, and then back in the upper 30s to low 40s heading into next week. So that storm system later this week looks like could be another potent one and another soggy one. So that's kind of been the trend this year, with a lot of large and wet storm systems across the region.
We just can't shake them, I guess.
You feel better, by the way, now?
I do. It actually made quite a difference. You at home.
Went around the desk like 10 times.
Yeah, so you at home, it actually does make a difference. All right, Bill, thanks very much. Coming up next in sports, 5 of our area teams are headed to Madison later this week for boys state basketball. Tipping off Thursday at the Kohl Center, and the Riverhawks of La Crosse Central ready for a second straight trip. Rob caught up with them next.
20th Annual Early Bird Home Show, lowest prices of the year on 2023 projects. Only at the Board Store Home Improvements, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse. Get started today.
At Bright Star Care, we are looking for kind, passionate, reliable individuals who will go above and beyond for our clients. We truly do feel like we're the best provider in town. We're going above and beyond every single day. There's stressful days, times, but we're all in it for the right reasons, and we always do the right thing. We are currently looking for caregivers, CNAs, LPNs, and RNs.
Honey, I'm home. I picked us up a vacuum and I got us some toilet paper.
Well, let's give it a shot and see how it works.
I see trouble for these two. Oh, come on, junk. Honey, I'm home. I picked us up a new vacuum and I got us some cat litter. Will he ever learn? And another one added to the pile. Honey, I'm home. And this time I went to A1 Vacuum.
My hero.
It's contagious, the environment, that you want to be a part of it. And we are all motivated in different ways and make a pretty good chunk of money here too. Come check it out. I mean, our facilities and our amenities that we have are awesome. Gets me passionate again, I guess, you know, about what I'm doing.
Phillips is hiring fence, deck, landscape leaders, and techs. Love what you do. Go to phillipsoutdoorservices.com for more information and to apply.
What does it cost to buy off a judge? For extremist Dan Kelly, he's for sale for $20,000. In 2020, Kelly conveniently changed his mind about whether to judge the Tim Zignego case. Kelly had recused himself. Then he pocketed $20,000 in contributions from Zignego and his family, and Kelly unrecused himself so he could judge the case. Justice shouldn't be for sale. Dan Kelly is too corrupt, too extreme.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
2 of our girls basketball teams brought back some hardware over the weekend as both Aquinas and Blair Taylor returned home with the silver ball. And now the focus shifts to the boys' side, and the Cooley region has a lot to be proud of. 5 of our area teams earning a spot on the big stage in Madison later this week, and we're going to start with the powerhouse in Division II. They are back for the second straight season. La Crosse Central is heading to the state tournament. The Riverhawks have been on an absolute mission to Madison all season long, and Central continues to find ways to get it done. Senior Nick Williams hitting one of the biggest shots of the year against rival Onalaska in the regional round, a game winner in the final seconds against the Hilltoppers. And then this past weekend, Central storming back in the second half to take down New London as the Riverhawks punched their ticket for a second straight state tourney appearance. Central came home with the silver ball last season, and I asked head coach Todd Ferga today if there's any part of that journey that could be used as fuel for this year's squad. He says not at all. For this team, the goal is always just to play their best, and the stage and opponent won't affect that.
I don't know that last year, created any additional motivation for these guys. I think, each year they want to be the best they can be, and that's kind of the way we approach it. And really, we just try to have the kids, not make it too big. It's just a game. Enjoy it. Play hard. Compete. Do the best you can do, and whatever happens, as long as we give our best effort, we can live with it.
Ferguson and the Riverhawks will be ready to go Friday at the Kohl Center for the D2 semifinal against Whitnall. Let's take a look at how the rest of the schedule looks for our other teams making the trip to Madison on Thursday. West Salem getting the overall number 1 seed in D3. The Panthers are back at state for the second straight season. They'll play the number 4 seed Milwaukee Academy of Science at 1:35 on Thursday. And how about this in Division 4? 2 of our squads going at it in the semifinals. Luther and Whitehall squaring off on Thursday night. And in Division 5, how about Royal? The Panthers getting a 4 seed. They'll play a matinee Friday morning against Newman Catholic at 9:05. So a busy, busy week. The girls did great. Yep. Now it's on to the boys. 5 of our teams making it. It's going to be awesome. I asked Coach Ferga today about that. We have to go. There's so much to talk about, but
we're going to tease at 10. Thanks, Rob. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for ways to manage your money wherever life takes you? Ultra's online and mobile banking is where it's at. We make managing your accounts on any device easy and secure. So go ahead, transfer funds, send money, deposit checks, or pay bills. All on your schedule, anytime, anywhere. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what our members say. Take the next step and download the Ultra mobile app from the Apple App Store or Google Play. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Get 11% off everything at Menards. Add protection and curb appeal to your home with Atlas Roofing products. Castlebrook, Briarwood, and Pinnacle shingles are ready to take home today. Right now, get 11% off all Atlas shingles. Complete your roofing project with new gutters. They're essential for controlling rainwater runoff from your roof. Choose from 3 in-stock colors. Aluminum gutters are only $8.99 each after 11% rebate now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Sexual assault of an 11-year-old. No prison time. He raped a military veteran, left her for dead. Just 2.5 years. Raped a mentally disabled 14-year-old. Probation. How the heck did this happen? Janet Protasewicz.
If you could go back in time, would you have ruled any differently?
I would say no. Really? No time in prison? I would say no. Protasewicz set violent criminals free. Again and again. Tell Judge Protasewicz, stop protecting criminals.
Lower teens, decreasing clouds, cold tonight, lows around 10 degrees in La Crosse.
Thanks a lot, Bill. We'll see you at 10 tonight.